Hello YouTube, and we're gonna do the pyramid rundown this time. We did steel yesterday, and now is the time for the pyramid. The pyramid scheme works like a basic football cup league, I should say. Hello, Echo. The pyramid scheme works like a basic football. Sorry about that. Right, so it works like a basic football league where you start off at the bottom in the basic divisions, and if you do well, you get to promote into the middle division, and if you do well there, you get to promote to the top division, and if you do well there, you become a god. Now, the reverse is true as well. If you do badly in what we call gold and silver, then you do have the chance to go back down one more step. Though if you are in bronze, you simply cannot go lower. It is the start point, and the only thing you need in order to get into bronze is to have completed a season of steel. Which does mean that sometimes you see pretty big TV differences like this Orc team and this Norse team. But that is all part of the fun, unfortunately. I don't say unfortunately, actually. I quite like it when there's such a big difference, so I'm going to take that back. It's not unfortunate at all. It's very good. There are two divisions of bronze. I believe there are 8 teams in... No, there are 7 teams in each league. There are 7 teams in each league. There's 8 in silver, I believe, and I even think there are 8 in gold, but we'll find out if I'm right or wrong when we get there. It is quite early in my morning. I've actually just woken up. It's not early, actually, but it is my morning, and it's early for me. I've just woken up, so this may be a car crash. But it'll be the kind of car crash that you can't look away from, at least. I'll do my best to make sure my head goes flying from my body. Anyway, let's have a look at what we got here then in Bronze Division A. First up, we've got... Well, let's have a look at the teams. In this one, we have Norse, 3 lots of Skaven, Wood Elves, Orcs, and Humans. The Dwarves are an AI opponent. They work as a bye-week. And... there are some well-known coaches here, and also a couple of coaches that are relatively new to the league, actually, so that's nice to see. Japati and Jabandon. I thought they were starting this season, actually, but obviously they started last season, so I'm losing my mind. And even Meradreg, I think, is relatively new. Carlos Ibs comes from the Rebel Rookie League. He's been here for, I think, 3 seasons now, though. Chris J is one of our admins, of course. Draven is a long-standing veteran. He was in silver, as was Chris J. This Norse team itself was actually in silver, though. It came back down to bronze. And Squiggy, of course, is the founder of the Rebel Rookie League, much beloved, and thank him every chance you get. Every time you see him, just thank him. Harass him with thanks. Actually, don't do that. That's a horrible thing to do. But, you know, do keep in mind that Squiggy is awesome at all times, because he is, at the end of the day. And he's been here for 2 seasons as well, I believe. He found us through Chris J's Twitch, and he hasn't looked back since, and we're happy to have him. Anyway, enough of kissing Squiggy's ass. Let's have a look at Draven and his Nordic Blizzard for the glory of battle. This is, of course, a Norse team with 1,880 TV, so it's a very old team, and you can see just how red its stats are. I should mention I have exactly an hour and a half before I have to leave. I'm going to try and get through the whole thing, but there may be a chance I'll have to cut this short again, though I hope not. I hope not. Anyway, we have a Yeti, who has Mighty Blow and Guard, because he's level 3. We have 2 Ultheraners, both are level 4. One has Block Mighty Blow Guard, the other one has Block Mighty Blow Guard as well. One has minus Strength, one has minus Agility. The minus agility don't think hurts too much, but the minus strength, that's a bit of a rough one. Though he's about to level up again, so I can kind of see why he is sticking around. We can't afford to replace him anyway, so that's all fair enough. There are 2 berserkers. One of them is a rookie, and one of them is definitely not. The one that is definitely not has Mighty Blow, Guard, Dodge, Tackle, and Niggle. God, this team is so beaten up. But never mind. And we have a thrower with Sure Hand's Strong Arm, fantastic, and minus armor value. And another thrower that is a rookie, who I guess is ready to replace this piece when he finally does bite the dust, or the snow. Then we got the 2 runners, Loki and Thor, 1 with agility, dodge, sure hands, and 1 with dodge, catch. That's interesting. And then 3 linemen, 1 of which is out, but all of them are pretty well developed. 1 has guard, that's a double. 1 has fend with minus strength, and 1 has plus strength, mighty blow, and miss next game. So the Draven's team is looking actually pretty damn solid, to be honest. And Valhalla is only level 2, which is a really weird sentence. And you can see he's had quite a few games under his belt, so 17 wins, 2 draws, 22 losses. And from the last season alone, you can see the games have been pretty tight. It hasn't been like he's been winning horribly or that anybody has been beating him horribly. So he is mostly playing in games where clearly he is getting a little bit of a grind out of them. But anyway, I hope to see Nordic Lizard go up again, actually, because, you know, he's been playing a few seasons now, and he did go up to silver originally. He fell back down to bronze, and it's a shame, because he deserves his place in silver. But you only deserve it if you win it. No free handouts in the ICBBL. And then we go on to the Rivertown Cheese Monsters. Chris J is relatively young as a Skaven coach. He started off with this team. It was the first Skaven team he'd made, but he's been doing alright with them. And Cheese All Your Life, Keiko Def, and 1,340 TV with 40k in the bank. Let's have a look at the team. I haven't been looking at this part, and I'm not going to. You can see it when I'm talking if you want to. The Rat Ogre is still a rookie. We have 2 Storm Vermin. One is just a rookie, and he's brand new. Rat Stinky Sock, great name. And the Big Cheese is also a great name. And Rat Goda has guard and plus agility, which is really nice, so he can potentially be a ball carrier, actually. That's a fun little piece. Though why would you make him a ball carrier, I don't know, but he can be, that's the point. Then we have a gutter runner who's a touchdown away from leveling, a gutter runner with block agility, and a gutter runner with block sidestep. And the block agility is actually 1 SPP away from leveling, so he's going to be the real star of the team, probably. Mozzarella. We have a lineman who rolled double and has guard, and we have a lineman who's leveled twice and has block wrestle, sorry, which is an interesting combination, but there we go. And the thrower, who has minus movement, but I guess that doesn't really affect him too much in the team, especially with 2 agility plus pieces. And he's been given strong arm as well, so he can throw really far even though his movement is down, so that's a good counteraction actually, so it's well worth keeping him for now. Having a look at the club, the converted dairy farm is only level 1, and the statistics have been pretty in favour of the Skaven, with 8 wins, 1 draw and 5 losses, and if we have a look at last season, it looks like he had a bit of a mixed season. There's a range of wins and losses here, but nice to see that this Skaven team is still surviving, and we may see it continue yet. Depends if he decides to keep going with the necromantics that he has in the season now or not. And then from Skaven we go to Skaven. And Squiggy, get a bigger mousetrap. Whee! And they're pink. Oh dear. So 1,120. Hello, Poncho. 1,120 TB. We have 2 Storm Vermin, both of which have Mighty Blow. We have all 4 Gutter Runners, which were missing from Chris J's team, but we don't have a thrower and we don't have a Rat Ogre, so a very different build with these 2 teams actually. Gutter Runner with block sidestep, Gutter Runner with block, Gutter Runner with 2 heads, lovely. He's pretty close to leveling actually, 2 of them are pretty close to leveling, and Gutter Runner with block again, and a lineman with kick, which is a very important piece. I'm surprised there's no kick on Chris's team actually, but obviously it's not something that he wants. 90k in the bank as well, so what have we got? 5, 9, 11. I don't think Squeaky's going to add a bench, and I don't think Squeaky's going to add another reroll, so he's probably just going to keep the gold as it is. And the trap is only level 1. And having a look at his games, he's 3-0-3, which is pretty even. He's just come straight out of Steel. And he has said that he's not a huge Skaven coach, but he says that about everything basically apart from Wood Elves and Elven Union, because them he's unstoppable with, and well, you can see that obviously he won 3 and he lost 3, so I don't even know why I'm trying to look at it. He must have made the playoffs if he's played 6 games though, so this would have been a playoff game. Alright, and moving on to Japati and the Wood Elves, the actual team that knocked him out of the playoffs by the looks of things. The Wood Apes with Monkey's Business instead of Monkey Business. 1,370 TV, so it's quite high for, I believe, a young team actually. But it is Wood Elves, they do have the ability to suddenly become huge. We have 2 War Dancers, both of which have Strip Ball. Interesting. A Catcher who... what does he start with? He starts with these, so he has Block and Dump Off. Okay. A Lineman with minus Strength. A Lineman with Wrestle. A lineman who is my favourite gorilla from all films, Mighty Joe Young, though I don't know why he's Joe Mighty Young, though I do miss Mighty Joe Young. And Curious George actually rolled doubles and he has guard. Then we have a lineman with Wrestle, 4 rookies, and a rookie thrower. 20k in the bank, so nothing else being spent. He actually has a bench, which is interesting. You don't often see that on an Elven team in general, but a Wood Elf team especially. And Zootopia is only level 1. And we got 8 games, so... How do we have 8 games? That's a really weird number. Okay. I'm a little bit confused about that. I'm not sure how he has 8 games, but it looks like he has come up straight from Steel, so there is that. And moving on to Meridreg and Null's Finest Mustaches. So smooth. And there's only actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mustaches out of all the players. That's a severe lack of mustaches, my friend. You should fix that. That's 1,550 TV value, 120k in the bank if he does want to spend it. 13-man roster, which is pretty average for humans when we get to this kind of stage. We got all 4 blitzers. 2 are an injury away from leveling up, causing an injury, not taking an injury. It would be pretty funny if you took an injury and leveled up, though. That'd be great. We have a blitzer who has Strip Ball. We have a blitzer who has Dodge Sidestep. We have a catcher with Nerves of Steel and plus Strength. That's a lovely catcher. We have another catcher with Wrestle, Sidestep, and Agility. We've done well with the stats, getting them both on catcher. We have a thrower with Accurate. Well done. A lineman who's a rookie, a lineman with minus armor value, 3 more rookie linemen, 2 of which are close to leveling. Also, the thrower is a touchdown away from leveling. I should have mentioned that. And then we have Mr. Bob the Hugger, who has only 2 SPP, so the Ogre obviously isn't activated overly much. Overly much. It's too early in the morning. Right then. So, the barbershop is still level 1, and he's come straight from Steel again, it looks like. You can have 8 games actually if he's played his first game in Bronze. That makes perfect sense now. I see. So actually Squiggy didn't make the playoffs at all. He played in Steel and then he had 1 game here already. Of course, we're a week in, I forget. Anyway, so 4 wins, 1 draw, and 2 losses. And having a look at the recent games, there have been some pretty big score differences here, so it looks like he goes big or he goes home, basically. I mean, this one was something special, though he has admitted that the dice helped him a lot in that win, so not going to go too long on that. And then we move on to the 3rd Skaven team in Bronze Division A. Yes, there are 3 Skaven teams, it's awful. Joe Brandon's Swift Shifty Show-Offs, Skaven So Saver Speedy Scoring, yes yes. And we've got, 1,330 TV and 180 in the bank, so we need to spend some money. And there's a bench, finally, on this Skaven team. I think it's the first Skaven team with a bench. Whoops. I didn't really want to click on Itchy. And we got all 4 gutter runners, 2 of which are rookies. 1 is a touchdown away from leveling. 1 has agility block, 1 has block sidestep. Both Storm Vermin, 1 is a complete rookie, 1 has mighty blow. A thrower who is a pass away from leveling. That's always good on a thrower. A lineman with block and a lineman with kick. Also 2 that are 1 SPP away from leveling. I'm not sure about this team. I mean, it has a nice deep bench, but it doesn't really have a lot of development, and it's quite expensive considering that. So interesting, and maybe, well, the fan factor is definitely affecting it. The extra reroll maybe. It may just be the bench. It's relatively normal for a Skaven team, though. Got to expect that some of these guys are going to go splat at some point. Because the only really interesting level up we've had is the agility, and of course there is 30 over from spending. Actually, you know, they're not that bad when you consider the 30 over, the fan factor, etc. Okay, not that bad. I take it back. And the Stinky Stadium, level 1. And statistics then, 7 games, 5 of which have been a win, so he's been doing well. Even though I've just kind of said that his team's a bit too bloated, it's working, so what do I know? And if we have a look at the games in general, I can see a lot of grinds here, and 1 slightly big win, but otherwise all grinds. Interesting. And we'll finish with the Orcs then, the Orcs of Karlasibs in Division A. Greenstorms and Discord at Karlasibs. Okay then. Sure. 1250 team, 1250, 150 in the bank to spend if he wants to. And we got all 4 Black Orcs, 1 of which has block, 1 of which is 1 away from leveling. We got a Blitzer with Mighty Blow piling on, lovely. We got a Blitzer who's a rookie. We got a Blitzer with Tackle and a Blitzer with Mighty Blow. Fair enough. Our thrower has block, and our 3 linemen don't have any SPP apart from this one, which is nice because we don't want SPP going to these guys. They just get a smack in the face. That's what they're for. And damn, are they good at it. This is a pretty standard Orc team. We're 1 season in, so that's 5-6 games. Considering that, not too much development, but at least all the development is going towards the blitzers, so that's definitely a plus for the team. The club big place is still level 1, and he's only actually played the 5 games, so he hasn't even started in the season yet, so actually not so bad for 5 games, not so bad at all. 3 wins, 1 draw, 1 loss, and yeah, it looks like pretty standard games. The 2 outliers equal out, 1 is a win, 1 is a loss. Okie doke. That's actually it for A. Let's have a look at what games are happening this week. So the Orcs and the Norse, and that's a big TV difference. Wow. The Swift Shifty Show-Offs, why is this? Because that's the bye week. Bye week for the Swift Shifty Show-Offs, the Joe Brandon Skaven team. The Humans lost to Chris J. Skaven, and the Wood Elves lost to Squiggy Skaven. So, good week for Skaven. And we're still waiting on Greenstorms and Nordic Blizzard. That's it for A. Let's have a look at Division B then. And Poncho, are you in bronze? Let's find out. I'm not actually sure. Yes, you are. There you are. Hello, Poncho. Poncho is actually watching the live stream, that's why I'm just talking directly to him. So, we've got, again, a lot of Skaven. 2 Skaven teams. Lots of Skaven, indeed. We've got a Chaos Dwarf team, Bretonnian team, Dark Elf team, Chaos, Dwarf, and AI, the Wood Elf team. Let's start off at the start with Ook, who, with his unlucky Grasshuggers, who've been here a while now. I think it's their 3rd or maybe even 4th season in bronze. And they're still at 1/190, so that's interesting. And it looks like mostly things keep dying, but let's have a proper look. Right, N. So, 1/190 TV. We got a Gutter Runner with Wrestle Stripple. We got a Gutter Runner with all the stats. Plus agility, plus movement, block, and sure feet. How many times have I said this piece has to die now? This piece has to die. Kill it. Kill it. And this one is actually 1 touchdown away from leveling, of course. We also have a Gutter with minus armor value, but plus movement again. He's got 2 natural. Ooh. Wow, he's got 2 one-turners. Are you joking? And this piece has block, sidestep, plus movement. Then there's another one with block, Dauntless. And we have Storm Vermin with block, Storm Vermin with Mighty Blow, Tackle, Guard, A lineman with claw, of all things, and a lineman with plus strength. Considering all the stats, it's a surprisingly cheap team, actually. Though, of course, this one is out for a game, but still. And we do have free loaners every game. 50k in the bank, so we could actually buy one of the linemen back if we wanted to, but he's probably saving up for what? A thrower, maybe? Other than that, I can't see what he'd spend the money on. And thank you, Puncher, I forgot about Motto. So the motto is Motto. There we go. And Under the Grass is still level 1. And statistics, so we done 12 for 12, which is a really strange stat line for Skaven. Very strange, actually. And last season... yeah, last season was a bit rough for him, and I know the season before was. I mean, don't get me wrong, the bronze is a difficult field. It's difficult when you get to the pyramid, even from the very bottom, but still. It's surprising that he's been stuck in bronze for so long. And then we go on to the Holy Lord Gaben, or BV and his Fists and Horns. They've been here a few seasons too. They were actually in the same season as me last season. So were the Unlucky Grasshoppers, actually. I played both these teams last season. And my Chaos guys have retired, though. I'm not in the Pyramid or the Steel this season, which is a bit weird. So, hit and bash till they're dead. Hey, look! His nipples are huge. No, he has the same clippy thing that the Khemri Tomb Guardian has. Also, his nipples are huge. Alright then, so 1,940 team value, by the way, so just imagine that game against the Skaven team we were just looking at. That's just Unlucky Grasshuggers looking to die, so that's interesting straight away. We got both ball centers, of course. One is a block dodge break tackle piece, one is a block plus movement piece. We have the Minotaur, who is a complete rookie. We have all 6 blockers, of course. One is actually pretty close to leveling again, with Guard, Mighty Blow, Stand Firm. One is a touchdown away from leveling, with Guard, Mighty Blow. This one is a bit further away from leveling, but he also has Mighty Blow, Guard. And then we have a 4th piece, with Guard, who can MVP into a level up. We have a complete rookie and a minus armor value, who I assume is going to be replaced, I guess. Though he is 1 point away from leveling, though it is worth replacing him, honestly. And all the Hobgoblins, there are 5 of them in total. We got a block guard piece, a guard minus movement piece, a leader, lovely, nice double, and agility. So, in fact, wait, that's 3 doubles and a stat up on the Hobgoblins. A rookie who's 1 away from leveling, and a dirty player. And 14-man roster, so it's a pretty big roster. I'd be really shocked if he doesn't replace this dwarf blocker. It's not the end of the world that he has armor value 8, because 8 is still high, especially with Thick Skull. Though, I don't know, it's worth replacing him because he's still a rookie, as opposed to giving him SPP, which you don't really want to do. The Bashing Pit is level 2, and there's a referee rest area, so there are always bribes when this team plays at home. And stats are 9 to 11. Alright, let's have a look at him from last season. Nothing outlying, and there's our draw. We actually went 0-0. It was a slog of a game. Yep, nothing outlying there, so I'll leave that as it is. So scary team. 5 rerolls are strange. I missed 5 rerolls. Okay, let's get back. This one, yeah? That's 4 rerolls. Or did Rook have 5? Ah, you mean with leader, sorry, I understand. Okay, yeah, with leader, of course. Yes, 5 rerolls is quite a lot, it's true. That is true, actually. Holy Lord Gaben, Beaver, it may be worth actually dropping at least the 1 reroll, just to get your TV down a bit, because your TV is so huge against these guys. You're just going to be facing a wizard and star players every single game, and it makes it quite difficult. Alright then, yeah, I caught up. Thanks, Poncho. Thanks for explaining. Yeah, the leader plus 4 is 5. And Grimallian's Grail Skulls, another team I faced, actually. Did I face all these teams last season? That must be weird. No, just these 3. Okay, just happens to be the first 3 I looked at. So, Grimallian, by the power of Grail Skull. 1,450 TV. And considering how dead this team was, it's looking nice at the moment, so That's really cool. Well done, Graham. Well done for bringing the team back to life. So, 4 blitzers, of course. One has minus armor value. Dodge, sure hands. I know that you're a bit reluctant to fire him, but it's worth firing him at some point, just because he's a SPP sink and he is going to die. So you can replace him. I'm not saying you necessarily should straight away, but I'd really strongly consider it. A blitzer with dodge, a blitzer that is actually a touchdown away from leveling, so he's doing alright, and this one is 1 point away from leveling as well. Maybe when this piece levels, replace this piece. That would be what I would do. And then we've got dodge, frenzy, tackle. So interesting blitzers. And the blockers, we have a complete rookie, 2 guard, one of which is 1 away from leveling, one is 2 injuries away from leveling, and a touchdown away from leveling on the mighty blow blocker. Then for the lineman, we have 1 dirty player, we have a minus movement line fodder who is 1 away from leveling, and 3 more to back up the dirty player. So having a look at the club, the keep is level 2. And having a look at statistics then, so 4 wins, 6 draws, 10 losses. They've been having a tough old time, these Grail Skulls. And there's nothing particularly outlying again. Well, there's 2-0, but this Khemri team is a monster, so that's not too surprising. Also our game. And yeah, nothing outlying. Mostly we're looking again at grind games. So moving on to Anders and the Nightmare on Elf Street. They've been in bronze a little while too, at least 1 season, maybe 2. 1,240. Your worst fears just came true. Let's have a look then. We've got Norman Bates the Assassin is 1 away from leveling. This team is missing some pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, they're down to 9. We got a block leap 2 away from leveling Witch Elf. We've only got the 2 blitzers, which is a bit strange. 1 of which is minus movement, 1 of which is a complete rookie, and the minus movement is 2 away from leveling. We got 2 runners, again with the 2 runners. 1 is accurate safe pass block, and he's not too far from leveling, and 1 is minus AV. Might be worth replacing him with something better, or another runner if you really want to. Lineman with strip ball, lineman with block, and lineman with plus strength and block. Not a bad Dark Elf team, to be honest. They're doing alright. It's a bit of a strange build, but apparently it's what Anders does, so fair enough. Though, yeah, I don't mind this team actually. They're doing alright. I'd like to see them actually improve their chances. Sorry, I didn't have a look at their club or stats. So Elf Street, level 1. Statistics: 4 wins, 1 draw, 8 losses. So I'm not sure the 2 runners are working, to be honest. And yeah, we've got a heavy win, a heavy loss, and then some grinds. So not too bad. Fair enough. And moving on to Rousey and his Drunken Hog then. First Dwarfs in bronze. Drunken Hog, that's just Portaline Offensive. Okie doke. 1,150 TV. Low for Dwarfs, actually, and 110 in the bank. We do have an 11-man roster. He's doing well with TV control, obviously. We have a Troll Slayer that's a rookie, just the 1. We got both Blitzers that are both rookies. We're missing out on levels, that's why we're so low. We have a runner with plus movement, that's nice. And we have a runner with block tackle. Looks like all of the SPP is going to the runners at the moment. And a Longbeard with guard. 1 that's 1 away from leveling here. Both blitzers are close to leveling, as is the Troll Slayer. So we may see, after the first game, all of a sudden this team shoot up in strength. But at the moment it's not such a scary dwarf team, it's pretty much a standard dwarf team. Though even standard dwarfs are scary dwarfs, let's be honest. And half a pound mountain is still level 1. 242 are the stats, and nothing particularly outlying, mostly just some grindy games. Fair enough. And Urban Zorro, one of the favourites in the ICBBL, one of the admins, and much loved at that. The Lost Sons enter the team motto. 1,350 TV. He's gone for the Minotaur because he likes the Minotaur. He knows it's crap. He says it's crap often, but he likes it anyway. Same as me, actually. I have it in my team too. I know it's crap. I don't care. I like it. And Minotaur has Claw. That's always fun. Just 2 Team Hero still on the Chaos team. That's interesting. Got a Chaos Warrior that's 4 away from leveling. 2 Chaos Warriors with Guard. It's an interesting way to start with Chaos Warriors, though it does help with the overall control of the team. There's not really enough block on this team. That is striking me very quickly here, though you can say the same about my team, to be fair. Both Beastmen that have leveled up here have Mighty Blow. Both of them are a touchdown away from scoring again. We have our one and only block piece in Buck Norris. Interesting, you didn't make Buck Norris a Mighty Blow piece. Alright, and all of the goats have got some SPP, so they're all on their way to leveling actually. 2 can score a touchdown, 3 can do some damage, and we have a minus movement. The Blood Rose Bowl is still level 1, and games have been 2-2-2. This is just 1 season from Steel, so not bad actually in development for 6 games, not bad at all actually. And having a look at the games then, yeah, there's two relatively big losses here, but overall pretty close games. Alright, Poncho, here we go. Here we go. I'm expecting to see the best Skaven team. This is actually the running Steel champion at the moment. They are the team that won the final, and you can catch the video of the Skaven playoff if you do want to see it. You can see it in my channel. Too fast, Blood Bowl Mad Academy. So you made the motto in the time that I was making this video. Okay, cool. Right, so 1,440 TV. We got a Gutter Runner with 2 heads Wrestle. We got a Gutter Runner with Wrestle Strip Ball. We got a Gutter Runner with Agility, Strength, Block. Oh my god, kill it. And we have a Gutter Runner with Block again. So, yeah, you've done pretty well with developing your gutters, that's for certain. They are pretty scary, all 4 of them. Well, this one's standard really, but Blodge is Blodge. It's never nice to see. He's also 2 away from leveling as well. Interesting to see what you go with this piece next. Maybe, well, hard to say actually. I wouldn't be surprised to see the basic support sidestep piece, but interesting to see what you do with that. And both Storm Women of level 2, so pretty much all of the SPP has gone to the positionals, which is great. If I remember rightly as well, you did have a Rat Ogre, but you fired it for the final. Is that correct? Yeah, sidestep, I think. That's what I would expect as well. So Storm Women with Mighty Blow, Storm Women with Tackle, and Lineman with Dirty Player. Then 2 linemen that are close to leveling, and all the linemen. So another 13-man roster, and yeah, this Skaven is looking the most developed, to be fair. Yeah, you did have the Rat Ogre. I'm not crazy. Okay, thank you. So, yeah, this Skaven team is looking like the best Skaven team, and makes sense really, because they are the running champions at the moment. And that's all I can really say. So, Fast Dome is still level 1, and we've gone 8 wins, 1 draw, which is really fantastic. So congratulations on your first season. That's a really, really good result. And where was the draw? The draw was against Nurgle. Otherwise, I mean, look at these results. We've got lots of big wins here. And yeah, that was the final there. So your first game, actually, you've already won 4-0. So congratulations. And look forward to seeing the development of Too Fast, and seeing them go straight to gold. Alright, well this Bronze B is actually already finished. It is Thursday, so that's not really too surprising, I guess. And you fired the Rat Ogre to lower TV. Yeah, of course. It made perfect sense. We were actually talking about it pre-game when we were looking at both your teams, and we said that if you fire the Rat Ogre, it's going to bring it back to relative safety in terms of TV difference. I'm not sure if we said Rat Ogre though. We definitely said fire something though, and we were considering the Rat Ogre. Anyway, so Division B, Too Fast. The Skaven team have taken on the Dark Elf team and won quite heavily. Drunken Hog, the Dwarves, have gotten the bye this week. I can't speak anymore. The Bretonians and the Chaos went 1-1 in the draw, and the Chaos Dwarves lost to the other Skaven team, which is quite impressive for the Skaven, to be honest, 2-0. And I'm going to validate this now. Just because I'm not rolling the round, though. The round rolls on Sunday, Monday, as always. And now then, Silver. How are we doing on time? Actually, let's have a quick look. We've still got just over an hour, so okay, that's fine. And Silver then, there are 8 teams in Silver, and there are only 6 in Gold. I was lying before, obviously. There's definitely only 2 of Bronze, isn't there? Yes, just checking. So, Silver. Long gone are the days where the Stumblers were looking to go to Gold, and we spent 2 seasons in Silver actually somehow, but here we are, we're not there anymore. We actually have 8 players as well. Let's have a look at the coaches first then. Top Hat has come down from Gold, I believe, and now he sits in Silver with his Purple Misfit Dwarves. Second Dwarf team, Hakafeke, has been in Silver for, I believe, at least 3 seasons, because when I was in Silver, he was in Silver. Fallen Glory's Radiation Hazard. They did actually win Silver, and now they're back in Silver, so that's interesting. They went up and then back down. Though the Gold field is very difficult, to be fair. That's the Noble team, Radiation Hazard. Smokos, Maragliano, Vermins, I believe, have just joined Silver. I don't think they were here last season, though I might be wrong. And they look like they're the lowest TV at 12-10. Yes, they are. Dark Physicist Kill Men's has definitely gone up from Bronze this season, and this Chaos team is still about, which is nice. Smoko must have already been here, because 1, 2, 3, 4 promoted this season for certain. Vapson's Judgment of the Worthy, I believe, if I remember rightly, I don't have somebody to check me, but I believe they were the winner of Bronze. I'm not 100% sure though. 1540 Kemri. Pixie Dust Nurgle. He had a really good season, to be fair, and he was a very close second for the championship. And our last game was actually fantastic. He had me last, and it was a really mind-boggling game. It was really nice to play him that way. 1530. And the Orcs of Keirus, who is from the Rebel originally, and he's made quite a name for himself here, and somebody who I have a lot of respect for as a coach in general, because I know him as an admin in the Rebel as well. And Darphysicist runs his own league as well, worth mentioning. And of course, Fallen Glory is our Lord and Master, though I only say that on video, never say it anywhere else. He's not my Lord and Master otherwise. Anyway, Top Hat then, Purple Misfits. If it ain't in, you ain't doing it right. Yeah, 1940. And we have a Death Roller. Let's have a look then. It's just a really well-developed team, more than anything else. I mean, just look at it. It's terrifying. I have never had the pleasure or the displeasure of playing it, to be honest. Though, just look at this monster of a team. So, we start off with a Longbeard with Guard, Mighty Blow, Piling On. Then we have a Troll Slayer with Mighty Blow, Piling On, Guard, Dodge, Yay, and Tackle. And he's almost level 7. We then have a Blitzer with Mighty Blow, Guard, Tackle. A Blitzer with plus Agility, Mighty Blow, Guard, Sure Hands, plus Movement, Kill it now. And a Rookie Runner. Rookie is not something I'm going to say often in this team. Then again, a Rookie Troll Slayer as well. We have a Longbeard who has Mighty Blow and is 2 points away from leveling. And we have a Longbeard that has Mighty Blow, Guard, Piling On, Frenzy, and Dauntless. Another Rookie Longbeard, and a Longbeard with Mighty Blow, Guard, a Longbeard with Diving Tackle, oh my god, Mighty Blow and Guard, and Death Roller has been given Multi-Block and Guard, so there we go. Terrifying dwarf team. House of Pain is level 2, and there's always a bribe if you're playing in House of Pain. Statistics, that's pretty even, surprisingly even. 13, 13, 14. And last season, which I believe was in Gold, though it doesn't look like it was actually, it looks like it was in Silver. He got demoted the season before. Of course, because Fallen Glory came down. Okay, so he got demoted the season before actually. And the season in Silver looked pretty even actually. Nothing too surprising, he looked like he finished in the middle somewhere. So there's that. And then we move on to another dwarf team, also really high in TV, 1910. Hackefeke's Disciples of Bloodweiser. Drink the Holy Bloodweiser. And 5 rerolls. I just can't ignore that in the dwarf team. It's just crazy. If you actually drop 2 of them, your team would still be solid, and your TV wouldn't be crazy high. Actually, still would, but it'd be less crazy high. So, Troll Slayer with Mighty Blow piling on Guard, a rookie Troll Slayer, and a Blitzer with Guard, Sure Hands, and plus movement. Nice Blitzer. This dwarf team is slightly less scary, but it is slightly more traditional in its build, and that kind of makes it scary in its own right, to be honest. After the Blitz, then we have 2 runners, one with Leader, so we actually have 6 rerolls, Jesus, plus Agility and Wrestle. We have another runner with Block, Nerves of Steel, and Dodge, that's 2 doubles. It's just rolling crazy things on levels, it's nice. 4 Longbeards that are built naturally with Guard, 1 Longbeard who has Diving Tackle, which is another double, 1 Longbeard who has Wrestle, and 2 that are rookies. 6 rerolls of the dwarf team. I mean, it's just not necessary. Really, really not. We got 10 wins, 8 draws, and 4 losses. Alright then. And the history, also in silver. We're looking mostly at pretty clear games. The last season was harder on them, I think. The season where... Yeah, just having a look around. Yeah, the season that I was part of was one of their harder seasons, I believe. There's a match. The Stumblers are a fun team, though, don't forget. So 3-0. Not overly surprising. Alright then, and Fallen Glory's Radiation Hazard. They were silver, they went up, and then he came down. I think he likes reroll block. Yeah, I don't know what's... Well, I know exactly why. He GFIs and he dodges a lot, which is strange in a dwarf team, but if you do that less, you don't need them, basically. Hey, a Rotway Horns, that's always fun to see. So, Radiation Hazard, better put that in quarantine. This team is looking lovely now, Fallen. You've done a good job with them, that's for certain. I can see that without even looking at them. Beast of Nurgle, Guard, stand firm. Random Rotter up here for some reason. It's just the 3 warriors. Oh no, there's one down here, I see. Alright, so Nurgle Warrior with plus strength block, disgusting. Nurgle Warrior, 2 of which would block, 1 that is a rookie. We have 3 out of 4 Pestigores. We can actually buy the 4th if we want to. And I wouldn't be surprised to see that. We got 2 hands, block, movement, 2 heads. That one is the definite most disgusting piece in the team. Well, they're all disgusting. They're Nurgle. And then we've got a Pestigore with Mighty Blow, jump up, and a Pestigore with Frenzy. That is a touchdown away from scoring. This Nurgle Warrior is also 2 away from scoring. This one is MVP away from not scoring. From leveling, of course, sorry. We have a Rotter with Horns. Wrestle, Tackle, Horns. We have a Rotter with Guard, that's a double. And we have a Rotter with Dirty Player and minus movement. Good thing he's the Dirty Player, eh? Yeah, the team is looking good, actually. And it's maybe lacking a bit of block. That's the one downside I can see in the team. But I know that you did basically design it as a mutation team. But yeah, we're lacking too much block in this team. Need to fix that, really. Nurgle's Wasteland is level 2, and bribes are coming in Nurgle's Wasteland. 11.57. I think gold was where it really got hard for you, because you were doing great and before that. Yeah, it looks like most of your losses actually were taken this season. Actually, no, you've got a win, and a draw, and 3 losses. Yeah, okay. And then the season before was the silver that you won. I think you won every single game. Yes, looks like it. Yeah. Alright then. So nice looking team. And Smocko's Skaven, how are they surviving in silver? I don't know, but 2nd season in silver for them. It's just fantastic on its own. Miragliano Vermins with the... Okay. With the motto Dash. Very nice. 1,210, the lowest team value for sure. We got Storm Vermin with Tackle, Storm Vermin with Mighty Blow piling on, Gutter Runner with 2 heads Wrestle Sidestep, Gutter Runner with Block Sidestep Sure Hands, Gutter Runner with Wrestle, Strip Ball, Horns, and Horns, oh dear, and his next game. He's obviously going to be the sacker. That's why Horns, actually, that makes sense now. And a complete rookie Gutter Runner. Got lineman with Claw, a lineman with Dirty Player, a lineman minus movement, and 3 rookie linemen, putting the team up to 12. Looks like there was a thrower here, and the thrower is gone. I guess that was the piece, because I don't see another lineman having been here. And I remember distinctly a thrower being in the team. So Sans Heroes is still level 1. 12 wins, 6 draws, 4 losses. That's pretty standard for Skaven. And he did alright last season, actually. It looks like he was near the top. And the season before that was the season he promoted, so obviously he did quite well there. That's it for Smoko. Moving on to Darth and his Kill All Men's, where he and I have a bit of a rivalry, because we both had Chaos Team with the exact same colours, and I think we met 3 times on the pitch, and it was too many. And his motto is Die. So 1,580. All 4 Chaos Warriors, of course. Lots of block on this team. That's always nice to see on Chaos. And we got Mighty Blow, Block, Mighty Blow, Block, and Block and Mighty Blow. This one is actually 1 away from leveling, so that's nice. We then have all the Beastmen. One has Sure Hands, Block, Agility. He's obviously the carrier. One has Block, Strength, so he's the honorary Chaos Warrior. One has Block Guard, which is very nice. Block, 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 Guard, and a rookie. Yeah, pretty good team, safely built, and it's showing because he is managing to wear down his opponents. We're actually level 3 in the Channel House, that's quite high, and we have a Magic Dome, so weather is always nice. 10 wins, 2 draws, 2 losses. See, safety is the way to go with Chaos. And he's had an alright season, it looks like. Nothing standing out as awful. And we had the 2 games in the friendlies, so there's our games. There we go then. And moving on to Voxen and his Judgment of the Worthy. Very nice Khemri team. 1,540. We shall weigh the worth of your hearts. Yeah, we're all talking about the underworld of Egypt. It's very interesting. History lesson all round. Tomb Guardian with Mighty Blow Guard. No, that's not a Tomb Guardian at all. A Skeleton with minus agility, Dirty Player. A Tomb Guard with Mighty Blow. A Skeleton with Dirty Player again. A Tomb Guard that's a rookie but is 2 away from leveling. This one is a touchdown away from leveling too. A Skeleton that has Kick Block. A Tomb Guard that has Block Mighty Blow. A Skeleton that is a rookie. A Frora with Chest Leader. It's nice. A Blitzra with Mighty Blow piling on, tackle, and has just leveled. That's very nice. Do we only have 3 Tomb Guards? Am I miscounting? 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm miscounting. Okay. A rookie skeleton that's about to level, and a Blitzra with 5 strength. He is a Tomb Guard number 4, and break tackle. I mean, that's the most disgusting piece we've seen so far for certain. Kill it. And make sure it doesn't regen. 200 in the bank though, so we're probably going to see some money spent. And we've got Hall of Martyrs level 2 and Magic Dome again. Statistics 12-1-3. The Khemri have been doing really well. Voxen is a fantastic coach as well. And yeah, you can see there's quite a mix of results there. 10-2-2, nice record for Chaos. Yeah, it is. Got to give it to Darth. He has been playing very well. And I am happy to say that one of our games was a draw. So the one game I played, I'm one of his lesser scores. That's nice. And plus strength, plus 2 strength Blitzfire. Yes, it's disgusting, isn't it? He needs to die. On to the Nurgle babies then. Mint, I have, or Pixie Dust, I have the utmost respect for. He's such a good coach. Actually, let's just go back for a second. 3 of the coaches, Smoko, Bint, and Voxen, that I would say, no matter what, it's always going to be a tough game, are all in silver. So, you know, a lot of the big boys are up here. No doubt about it. Beast of Nurgle with guard, Nurgle Warrior with block guard, Nurgle Warrior Mighty Blow, 2 Nurgle Warriors with block, a Pestigore with block tackle. This Pestigore is missing a game. Hope it's nothing worse than that. If it's a nibble, that would be a shame. Just miss next game. Yeah, this is the disgusting piece with with plus movement, sure hands, and plus agility. So that piece needs to die too. This one's one away from leveling, one touchdown away from leveling. Beast also needs to injure for a level. Pestigore with block, Rotter with block plus strength, Rotter with dirty player, who's close to leveling, and then some extra Rotters. So Children's Garden is level 2, and we have a security gate, so no riot, no pitch invasion. Trying to lessen the impact of random chance. 8 wins, 3 draws, 2 losses, so pretty good score for Nurgle as well. And 0-0 against the Orcs as the first game, and that's the last game against me. And then, in general, just all-round good games, really. These 2 games actually were the most important for Mint, because it was the difference between him and Varksen being at the top, because their score was very, very close. And actually, Varksen can't have been the winner of bronze. Sorry, I think that... Who did win bronze? I don't remember who won bronze now. Sorry, I'm mistaken though. Varksen definitely did not win bronze. He had to play in a playoff, it appears. And that's it for the Nurgle babies. So, on to the Orcs. So, Krug's Crushers, bash, bash, bash. 1,480. It's a nice Orc team. I remember seeing this many times, and I just look at these blitzers. Wow. And pretty much all of the levels are on the Black Orcs and the blitzers, so very good Orc team. So Krug himself is block guard, Slasher is block guard, Smasher Durg is block guard, and Crusher Marth is dodge. He's not going to level quickly, but he is going to be a relatively awesome piece when he does finally level. We have a blitzer with tackle plus strength. We have a blitzer with plus strength, sure hands. He's probably the ball carrier. We have a blitzer with Mighty Blow piling on, and a blitzer with Mighty Blow tackle. Just very nice team. Lineman with dirty player, and 2 extra linemen. So I'm intrigued actually if you're going to buy another piece because of the dirty player. You're probably considering it, but it may take away from it, if anything. So Krug's Bashing Dome is level 3, and we have bribes every game again. Statistics 932, which isn't bad for Orcs. And yeah, just you can see that's been mostly pretty even, though we have a pretty big win here and a pretty big win here for the Crushers themselves. And Silver, so far then, 0-0 the Orcs against Nurgle. Game left to play between Khemri and Dwarves. Game left to play between Chaos and Dwarves. And 2-1 to the Nurgle against Skaven, which is really quite impressive actually, so well done there, Fallen. That can't have been an easy matchup. Smoko is difficult to play against. And let's finish with gold then. We're almost there, and we're doing alright for time, still got half an hour. Okay, half an hour is great. So it's just 6 teams to get through. Alright, at the top then, the Pyramid Peak, the 6 teams in gold. We have Rylix Lizards that are still here. They've won a season, and they've been in gold for I think 3 seasons now, and they've always been at the top of the table. 1760 Lizard team. The reigning champions, the living ones, of Jackal, I believe that no, Ysinde is the reigning champion. Sorry, not Jackal. I take that back. The living ones, their team, they've also been here for a while though. They were in silver with me, and they went up. Actually, I think they went up last season, so they haven't been here that long when I think about it. And Ysinde is the reigning champion. His Chaos team, the Real Beastie Boys, I'm pretty sure, at 1630. Well-known player from Rebel Rookie, and also now here. He's been here a long time, and he's much loved in the community. Kappa is a bit of a shocker for me, because I don't know him, no other reason, but he's in gold. Undo, a Dark Elf specialist, and he's here with the Dark Elf team, and these 3 actually, Ysinde, Rylok, and Saimar, the 3 coaches again, who I'd say that, it's never going to be an easy match. and 2040 high elf team from Saimar, and that must be terrifying to play against. Such a good coach, and it looks like it's such a good team. Let's start with a long-standing team here then, the No Fun Dead Allowed. The story is basically that he saw so many undead teams when the roster came out that he made a lizard team making fun of undead teams, and he didn't want to see any undead teams. And now he only has the one to contend with in gold, and there haven't been too many undead teams or necromantic teams in gold, so apart from early on, he probably hasn't seen too many dead things actually. He's got 270 in the bank, so we need to spend that on something for certain. And put him back in the ground, 1,760. So the Croxagore, I believe, died and now has been reborn. We've got a Bloxsaurus. We've got a Saurus who's still a rookie. Considering that he's been in gold so long, this is a very undeveloped team. It's interesting, and just look at that skink. He's obviously the one-turner, but still. Wrestle piece, block, guard, mighty blow, break tackle. That's the best Saurus in the team, and block tackle. We got 90k Orc Blitzer, who has been given sidestep, sprint, sure feet, catch. So he's a very nice piece. Rage quit is plus movement, sure feet. He's probably going to get sprint next. I wouldn't be surprised. He's going to be a second. Well, he's going to be basically a natural one-turn touchdown. One-turn touchdown piece. He only needs the one space to get to the end. And Snake Eyes Jr. is a rookie. 3-minute matchmaking is sidestep, block, diving tackle. And Quad Skulls is close to leveling, as are a couple of the Saurai here. So the team is still looking great, and we've got to spend this money on something. We may actually be saving it just to get rid of it for level 3, but it depends who his opponent is actually. And look at this record, lovely. 23 wins, 9 draws, and 4 losses. Fantastic. And obviously he's beating up on a joke team here, but otherwise it's all looking good. And I have the utmost respect for Rylock. I've only played one game against him, but he really hammered me, so I got to give it to him. And then the one undead team that's here then, Jackals the Living Ones, just a flesh wound, 1,800 TB, 140 in the bank. We've got the Blodge Guard Mummy, would you believe it? I can't believe that thing's still alive. It's disgusting. Blodge Guard Mummy. It's 2 doubles. Blodge, Jesus. We have a Ghoul with Strength, Wrestle, Agility. We have another Mummy with Guard, Stand Firm, a bit more standard. We have a White with Tackle, Mighty Blow, Movement. We have a Ghoul with Guard, Block, Movement. Look at all the stats. We have another Ghoul with Agility, Block. We have a last Ghoul that has Wrestle. The second White has Mighty Blow. There's a touchdown away from leveling here, and the big scary mummy is 4 away from leveling too. And then we have all the zombies. No skeletons. Oh, one skeleton, sorry. We do have a skeleton, but it's a dirty player skeleton. We have 2 zombies with block, and 2 zombies that are complete rookies. So, nice undead team. Developing well. Level 3 in question mark club, and Astrogranite. That's relatively interesting. Astrogranite, so anybody who tries to go for it and fails is going to take a hell of an injury. Interesting choice. 13 wins, 7 draws, 6 losses. And as you can see from the history, he's been doing alright. He's definitely been doing alright. I think that actually he was second this season. It looks like it, because the only one he lost to was Ysinde, so... And because Ysinde won that game, that's why he's the champion. So here we go, this is 2nd place in gold last season, I believe. And onto Ysinde's The Real Beastie Boys. Let's just check. I feel like I'm making shit up. Win, win, draw, win, draw. No, I might have been right, you know. Jackal, one of these two are last season's champion. I can't remember. Their names are too similar for me to remember. License to Kill, 1,630 TV. Here we go then. Block, Mighty Blow, Claw, Beast. Not Beast, Warrior, who is pretty close to leveling. A block diving tackle that is a touchdown away. not even a touchdown, sorry, an injury away from leveling, a block piece that is a point away from leveling, and a block, diving tackle, strength piece. So there's our non-wild beast Minotaur. We got lots of beasts here, 3 of which are rookies. One has block guard, one has plus movement tackle wrestle, one has plus movement block, and 2 have mighty blow. Yeah, the team is still a little bit lacking in block. Could do with a little bit more. Maybe these rookies are going to be block pieces. And I'm surprised that we have a bench, though I think it's just to complete the line from the song. I think that's the only reason he has the bench, actually. And looking at the club then, Mead and Gore Stadium. Gold champion, Ysinde, gold runner-up, Jackal. Thank you very much. I couldn't remember, so I appreciate that, Poncho. Thank you. Mead and Gore Stadium, level 2. Statistics, 15 wins, 4 draws, 6 losses. And the history, as you can see, it's pretty nice on the Real Beastie Boys side. And yeah, I said it right the first time then. Ysinde is the champion. Yeah, I'm not losing my mind. And on to Capra then, the one I'm a bit surprised is here, though I haven't played him, so I can't say if he's good or bad. I don't really know anything about him. Just surprised that a coach I don't know is in gold. And, or have we played? We maybe have played, actually. Capra, if we've played, I apologize. 1520, never stop exploring. Let's have a look then. Ulf with block guard minus movement. Ulf with dodge block. Zerk with Mighty Blow, piling on Tackle Pro. Zerk with Dodge, Mighty Blow, Sidestep. Dodge is a double, I believe. I'm pretty sure, actually. This one is a level away, a touchdown away from scoring. This one is a point away from leveling. A touchdown away from leveling, a point away from leveling. We have Runner, very nice Runner, with Agility plus Dodge, Sidestep, Sure Feet, interesting. A lineman, of all things, with sure hands. I guess he's replacing the thrower. And another run down here that's a rookie, and then 4 rookie linos. Paris is level 2, and 13-4-10, not the best record, but he's surviving. Hello, whoever's just joined. You joined a bit late, but welcome to the stream. And I gotta check if I have played Capra before now, because I'm gonna feel awful. And I have played him. I can already see it. Yeah, we've definitely played. We played in this season somewhere. Did we? Or maybe we didn't. Really? How's that possible? How did he play all of my opponents but not me? That's really weird. Okay, I don't know. No, it looks like we haven't played. Okay, so that's good to know. I don't feel so bad now. Anyway, having a look at the scores then, recently they look like they've been pretty close games. We've got 2 outliers here, both of them won by Capra himself. And we've got an outlier here that was lost to Ook, and the same from Saimar. But otherwise, pretty standard really. No, we were in the opposite season, so fine. And then we move on to Undo. Good time to join, actually, Undo. I'm looking at your team right now, so you haven't missed all the fun. You've got to the exact right point. Welcome to the stream. So, Autumn Wind. The Autumn Wind is a raider pillaging just for fun, and 1,600 TV. What do we got then? We got Dodgy Derek. He's Blodge, Mighty Blow, which is a double, and Agility, which of course is a stat. Beautiful. We've got this one who is Blodge, Sidestep, Agility, minus movement. Minus movement sucks, but plus Agility is awesome. We got one with Blodge Tackle and Blodge. That is a touchdown away from leveling. We got lineman with Wrestle, a lineman with Block Guard. Guard is a double again. Nice. We got a lineman that is a touchdown away from scoring. Lineman with Wrestle minus Agility, making it for the 2+ Agility. We have an Assassin with Block. We have an Assassin in gold. My god, well done. And we have a Witch Elf with, of course, Vodka with Block, and the other Witch Elf is still a rookie. How long has this Tequila been a rookie? Sai just kicked your ass. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. But how long has this witch been a rookie, really? It feels like she's always been a rookie. Maybe she died and came back, I'm not sure. The Black Hole then, level 2, and Beer Stand, fantastic. You do like to surf, so that seems like a pretty good... Second game, okay. It seems like a pretty good inducement thing for you. Tequila has only played 2 games, so she died and came back, I guess, then. 10 wins, 10 draws, 6 losses. Not great, but still pretty even across the board. And yeah, he did kick your ass, you're right. That's a definite outlier. Otherwise, they all look like pretty close scores. And I don't blame you for losing hardly to Sai, he's something else. So, that's fair. And lastly then, last team, let's have a look at Saimar Papillon. He, I believe, will win this season. I have very little doubt the High Elves will win the gold. Even though there are some tough coaches here, just Saimar with High Elf, it's just unstoppable. 190k in the bank, so he's got something to spend now. Team value 1830. You managed to break him down because he was 2020 when I started this stream. And voice module inactive. Let's have a look then. Yeah, there's alignment down, but that can't have counted. Did something die? Something must have died. Yeah, catch is dead, I see. Yep, that makes perfect sense to me. Right then, so we got both blitzers, one with Blodge Tackle, one with Blodge Mighty Blow Tackle. 3 of the 4 catches, one of them has just died, I've been told. I guess it was one of the bigger ones as well, actually. We got a plus strength block movement dodge, and a guard block dodge, and a dodge guard. I mean, how? That's 2 doubles, that's 2 stat ups, that's just wrong. I'm glad that one of them is dead. And the one that's dead is Agile 5, Wrestle Leaper. Hi Sai, you just came after I told you I'm glad that your catch is dead. Well done. Good time to join. But yeah, really, these guys are disgusting. I mean, though I have just said that you are most likely to be the winner of gold. So let's just repeat that. This one is quite close to leveling actually, and then not so much. We got a thrower with sure hands dodge agility added. We got a lineman who is out for a game that is a double again with guard but also minus movement. We've got a wrestle dodge piece, a block dodge minus movement piece, a kick piece, and a blodge piece, and a rookie. And none of the liners are particularly close to leveling either. No, this high elf team is pretty damn impressive. It's going to be... I think it's going to be the case that 2 things are going to happen with this team. First thing, they're going to win gold. Second thing, the team is going to be dead. I think those 2 things are going to happen this season to this team. And then we'll see if the team is salvageable and whether they'll continue or whether they will retire after this season. But pretty sure that's what's going to happen in this league. So the matches this week then. The High Elf Dark Elf match where the High Elves of course have won. We're talking about it in chat right now. The Norse are taking on the Lizards, and the champion and runner-up are facing off one more time, Chaos against Undead. So that will actually be it. Thank God, this has been really long again, so I apologize for how long these 2 things have been. Plus agility on a thrower is indeed awesome, but I'm going to leave this here for now. I don't think this is going to go up on YouTube just yet though, so if anybody's asking about it, I'm going to have to do it after work, because I don't have time to do it now. So yeah, if you guys can let people know that it's probably going to happen later, that will be great. Leaper was 4 SPP off of a level. Oh, that's a shame. Anyway, you guys, you keep talking in chat if you want to, but I'm going to leave this here. So thank you very much for watching. If you're on YouTube, thank you doubly much for watching, to Poncho, Undo, and Sai for joining me live, and Poncho for giving me the help at times. And I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye for now.